You gotta give up on these things that make your life so tight up. You gotta put your songs, get your mind right. Cause if you don't regret, you will never find a way. Don't give up, don't even give in. Cause this life is worth the living. It's your time to start believing that you are gonna find a way.
My life is worth living. That's why I keep on dreaming. Even though things keep on changing, it's like I'm in a London trainee. And trust and believe, a man of faith. No matter what it takes, go out there and make it happen. Drugs are for losers, man. Yeah.
Last time you did it, yesterday I sometimes feel like it's no free. I looking at your friends, but there's no way. Last time you did it, yesterday sometimes feel like it's no free. I looking at your friends, but there's no way.
Life's hard when you look into your family. Really hard and you wonder who's your enemy. Wanna leave and you wonder what the recipe family, yeah, comes from G.O.D. Switch flows, yeah, we in it again. That's a prize cause we winning again, yeah. Don't tell me that my dream is impossible. Better rephrase your mind, I'm possible.
You say the devil and demons, they know me. Super strong, super like concrete. I put the devil on me, not because they like to pray. I do a sacrifice, I do la beast for my sedo. I got them singing, do re mi fa sol la ti do. We know, they know, learn to say no. We go with the flow singing one time, yeah. With the flow singing one time. Last time you did it, yesterday I sometimes feel like it's no free. I looking at your friends, but there's no way. Last time you did it, yesterday sometimes feel like it's no free. I looking at your friends, but there's no way.
Life is worth the living. Life is worth the living. Life is worth the living. When you dream, you are achieving. Life is worth the living. Life is worth believing. Life is worth the living. When you dream, you will achieve it.
The sky takes on the shades of orange when the sunrise, sunset. The color that gives you hope that the sun will set only to rise again, rise again.
Last time you did it, yesterday I sometimes feel like it's no free. I looking at your friends, but there's no way. Last time you did it, yesterday sometimes feel like it's no free. I looking at your friends, but there's no way.
Learn to say no, no. Say no, no. Learn to say no, no. Say no, no. Learn to say no.
Last time you did it, yesterday I sometimes feel like it's no free. I looking at your friends, but there's no way.
Learn to say no.
Last time you did it, yesterday sometimes feel like it's no free. I looking at your friends, but there's no way.
Learn to say no.
I know that storms don't last forever. I'm sick of feeling all of this pain. Can you hold my hand and make these dark clouds go away? You are the answer to all that I need, to all these endless questions in me. 'Cause you make me be so much more. Even when this world doesn't have the answers,
was all lost. Even though you want to grow, it's like your dreams are all tossed in the can. And I know you want to win at all costs, and you can. But the more you fight, it's like your fight has no cause. Listen, I might not know what you're running from, coming from, but coming from me, trust me, it's gonna be just okay. You're just facing rainy days, it's all gonna go away. Nothing lasts, nothing stays. Defeat that giant like Dave, and just like Dave, be brave. Even if they misbehave, you're not staying in this cave. I know you know you're no slave.
Even when this world doesn't have the answers, and the walls come caving in, when everything is tumbling down, God, you make me win. Even when this world doesn't have the answers, and the walls come caving in, when everything is tumbling down, God, you make me win.
No matter how small I seem, no matter how big I dream, I will choose to believe in me. No matter how small I seem, no matter how big I dream, big I dream, big I dream, I'll believe in me.
Even when this world doesn't have the answers, and the walls come caving in, when everything is tumbling down, God, you make me win. Even when this world doesn't have the answers, and the walls come caving in, when everything is tumbling down, God, you make me win. World doesn't have the answers, and the walls come caving in, when everything is tumbling down, God, you make me win. Even when this world doesn't have the answers, and the walls come caving in, when everything is tumbling down, God, you make me win.
Connecta, connecte, body is for everybody. Connecta, connecte, YPG Botswana, Gorilinte. Connecta, connecte, body is for everybody. Connecta, connecte, YPG Botswana, Gorilinte. I'm searching to rise up. Monate raitirela YPG uribitsa ka melody. Monongwa ga re bone victory. I'm young, I'm searching to rise up. Monate raitirela YPG uribitsa ka melody. Monongwa ga re bone victory. Ari, it's a Sunday in the afternoon. Take me, Ritulane mo Facebook. Look, you know how you do. 10 to 2, and I can set you a reminder. And I will lose a cabo benna. This weekend, I get to the out. Musikeji Botswana, and to Shama Bati. I get the Negakeva Toloka out. Tell your friends, the Masika Batega speak. Facebook page, there's a therapy. YPG, we big family. God. I say that when I told you monate, even though I prefer a Wi-Fi. Gorilinte, we take control, cause with Jesus we always on top. I'm young, I'm searching to rise up. Monate raitirela YPG uribitsa ka melody. Monongwa ga re bone victory. I'm young, I'm searching to rise up. Monate raitirela YPG uribitsa ka melody. Monongwa ga re bone victory.
We dominating this video with the confidence. Helele, we are focused. Rona pile kana rona garena go suit. With the best book pile garena go do. With the Robbie Ignites gare ready do. With the best pile wana kana white tone. Gato gore hela wana dare right walk. No day where you going wana way gone. Gaboletse gabotsana wana they cook. Salare go khale metse now they born. Been there on the street like a Halle Berry, like an Eminem song, it's a Hail Mary. I'm a big boy now, I'm about to marry. You guys hold up, just 2 men. Khatalina boy, Khatalina boy, Khatalina.
Bare amnya ke sa le ngwana bokone ga ke na thata yepe mo mpolokeng tse sa phakela ke robetse. Gotta give thanks to the Most High. no doubt, no doubt. Hey, tatlele pene le pampiri ke kwa le vesenyana tse pedi tse tharo pele ga ke a tlo dlala ke tla ke bifile tsa batsutsu YPG from Bokone to Bophirima. Hey, we out here, yeah, we live a life. Ba re se a tlela gore fitla gae, ba re tshela botshelo, ba re tshela botshelo jwa tshelo. I'm searching to rise up, monate ra itirela. YPG o re bitse ka melody, mono ngwaga re bone victory. I'm searching to rise up, monate ra itirela. YPG o re bitse ka melody, mono ngwaga re bone victory. Conecta, conecte, body is for everybody. Conecta, conecte, YPG Botswana, Korilente. Conecta, conecte, body is for everybody. Conecta, conecte, YPG Botswana, Korilente.
Chovito YPG, Chovito. Chovito YPG, Chovito. Chovito YPG, Chovito. Chovito YPG, Chovito.
Chovito, man. Alright.
Join us.
Sipongile. T-shirt time, man. Chovito, fala Chovito. Ay. But Chovito is for everybody. Chovito YPG. It's for everybody.
Yeah, Chovito to everyone at this moment who's watching us.
Yep, and different time.
Yeah.
Same hangout though. So today we are having this theme, those who never went. So I would like you guys to tag everyone you know who used to be in the YPG. Everybody you know, everybody. Doesn't matter from which branch or from which church. Everybody you know, tag their name there in the comment section. And because we are going to have a message for everyone, you who's in the church, even for those who maybe they no longer come to the church, but they used to be part of the YPG.
Bear in mind is everyone you know.
Everyone.
So it doesn't include those who come to church. It includes, you know, your neighbor, your friend who is there behind the backyard, or the ones you met one day in the combi, and you have them as friends on Facebook. So tag them and tell them what vibe is.
Yep. And as you know, we always say this, we are after time and time is always after us. So I would like to see which church is connected today, which church is connected. I want to see Maung, Cherichoga, Monarch, Peakway. I want to see Serue Palape,
Lobatse, Kanye, Block 9, Muchudi, BB. Did you mention BBS?
DBS, name more.
Maung,
so
name
write which branch you're from, which branch is connected. And without delaying time, because time is after us and we after time, we're going to go straight out to the debate of this week between Block 9 and Khaban. So as we said, guys, in the debate, we count the votes or the church which commented the most about what the debate was about? I hope I make sense.
Bear it in mind, the voting is going to be only for what you understood.
Yes.
I understood that this and this was said about the debate. Habani. I understood, right?
Yeah.
Habani at the end. Okay, the debate was about cell phones. Okay, I understood this and this and this. Habani. Or the debate was about this. I understand this and this and this. Block 9.
Okay.
Then that's what is going to be voted out of.
So yeah, I'm looking here at the comment section.
Yeah.
And I see Seru where I see people are tagging others, being more connected. Okay, let's just shoot straight to the debate, and then we'll be back after the debate. And the motion was very, very interesting. So I would like you to pay attention. So let's go to the debate of this week.
Hello everyone, welcome to the episode of Debate. So today we have a very exciting motion which goes, is it important to go to tertiary school? Maybe you're wondering, should I further my studies? Should I go to tertiary school? But as they say that the key to success is no longer education. Let's hear what the two teams have to say about the motion.
Tertiary education is necessary for the discovery, proper dissemination and application of knowledge. Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I am Banyana Paris from Team Government, and I'm not alone. I'm with Mpo and Live Philip. I'm with the genius of geniusness. So the reason why we are here today is because of this motion. It is important to go to tertiary education, tertiary school. Someone might ask, what is important? What is tertiary? What is the meaning of school? Importance, the quality of something being worthy of significance. School, an institution dedicated to learning. Tertiary, education of people about school is easy. We have colleges and local courses. It is very important to acknowledge our leaders of Botswana who have went to tertiary education or institution. We have the acting president Mokgweetsi Masisi. He went to Florida University, which is at America. We also have Festus Mogai. He went to Oxford University. So we as team government, we say yes to this motion. It is important to go to tertiary school. Why do we say it is important to go to a tertiary school? So it is important for an individual or for a youth or a mature person or an adult to go to a tertiary education, for him or her to gain knowledge and skills, so that when he goes to the field to look out for jobs, he has the qualification. As one man said, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. So if you want to create something without knowledge, like you can create this light right now without knowing where to begin or even where to start. The other point is that it increases life expectancy. For example, here in Botswana, we have doctors, we have nurses, we have soldiers. These people, they protect the people, they protect us, like in hospitals there. Yes, the other point is that, as one man said again, the truth about learning is that no one can take it from you. So with this knowledge, you create some employment. You create employment for yourself, for others to hire them. So with that, I rest my case.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dana Rangwa from the opposition. And before I start with my introduction, I would like to point out something that the first speaker from the affirmation side said. We talked about acknowledging people who went to tertiary institutions. Why do we need to acknowledge those people? Doesn't that bring some kind of imbalance or some kind of division in society? What's with the people that went to tertiary institutions? Those who didn't go to tertiary institutions, why aren't they acknowledged in the society? With that said, I am the first speaker from the opposition, and we clearly disagree with this motion that it's important to go to tertiary institutions because varsity or tertiary doesn't guarantee anyone's success, and varsity is all about knowledge, theory, and it doesn't give anyone wisdom. And the last point that we have is varsity clearly wastes time because people spend a lot of time in these institutions, but when they come back to society, they still live amongst us, those who clearly progressed in life and we didn't go to tertiary institutions. And Thank you. I'm here with, therefore, Enrique Mfunetse to clearly speak out and explain these points that I just stated.
Education is the most important weapon you can use to change the world. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mpupule and I stand as the second speaker from the government side. Why is this significant to go to tertiary school? The first point is, tertiary school brings about knowledge which stimulates innovation. This is the act of introducing something new. In tertiary schools, we offer knowledge that encourages us as people, as a nation, to come up with new ideas, introducing new things in the country, that is Botswana. We solidify that what the little skills that we already know. That, let's say, maybe you grew up knowing how to draw. At tertiary school, you get that information, you get that knowledge which solidifies the little skill that you have, enabling you to think more ambiguously, to think more creatively, and to think more innovative. And that I say, it is important to go to tertiary schools.
How many videos are there to learn about Botswana? Ke ba ithuti ba le kae ba ile gore ba ile ko Maripolo. Me ba tshoteng bo di garata ba tshoteng di certificate ka mo matsogong a bona. Le bontsi ba bone ba tletse kae ba tletse mo strategy. Tsa mo ithuti le gore go sala hela go 7. O sala hela go form 3. E le gore ila etsa go no aba tsena ka mo strategy ba simolla business le gore wa e dira ka botipa ba gago. Ka kitso ya gago le gore mo sala e anya go tsweng bonyenyane ba gago. Aba e dirisa. Ke ene le gore o na le botshelo bo botoka go na le ene le gore o tletse ka kitso le gore ga mo tswele mosola o tswa go yanya kae ko Maripolo. Tsa se ka ise bobedi o tlela le gore motho ko Maripolo o ithutela bongaka ka le tlhoko la ditiro le gore le teng mo la tshila rona motho ga a tswela kwa ntla tsena mo strateng o ya line mo ba ke so se le gore ga se ithutela motho o ga itse gore o ka irang o ka handla bana jang ga itse gore o ka dira yang gore a dile le situation a itseng yone ke gore o ka dila ya le motho o ka thusa motho yang mo semong se le gore mo go so rona ga re dumalane le gore keng motho o ka go Maripolo ka ke tse yona le one go tseng go boinyane o ka e dirisa gore o irang o itshitse ka yone o le Motswana tsa se ka isa sa batho ba le hatsela rona ba Zimbabwe bontsi ba bona ga ba ya dikolo le bontsi ba bone ke ba ile gore ba tsweletse mo la hatsela rona ibile ba ile yang ba hira rona ba ile gore re banga le hatsi le kalo ke tla boela mona.
With that, I would like to greet a lovely audience watching at home. I am Lakina Mogotsi, along with my highly gifted intellectuals, Mpo and Banyana from the government side. And I'll first begin by opening up with a very powerful quote from Sir Malcolm X, who was a great civil rights defender. He said, "Education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today." We all know that all our leaderships who got the leadership in Botswana first had to go through a tertiary institution, where they had to, for example, in the University of Botswana, we already have these political parties. It's sort of like an introduction or how they can prepare themselves to become future politicians for Botswana. And also, my colleague here also said that tertiary helps bring about knowledge which stimulates innovation. And examples of these people who went to tertiary and got this innovation are Bill Gates, who dropped out 2 years from Harvard, and we also have Mark Zuckerberg and Albert Einstein, who dropped out from the University of Zurich. Albert Einstein invented the Einstein refrigerator, which we all use today. And he also invented a very important key aspect in science. He helped to find out Avogadro's number, which is used in chemical calculations, which help us to understand better of the structure that we use today. For example, for building, for creating many things that open up the doors or help life become easier. And also, tertiary can help an individual have an advantage when it comes to employment. And also, we also see that it helps boost the country's life expectancy and economy and Botswana's economy, because doctors and economists both come from tertiary schools. And lastly, I'd like to press the points that unemployment, these tertiary undergraduates, I heard from the second speaker say that the unemployment, most tertiary students are unemployed, but they can use that tertiary skills to open a business. Like, for example, someone who studied in real estate can open their own real estate firm. With that, I close my case. Thank you.
3 ways: waste,
of time. Hello YPG. My name is Mpemezi, and I highly disagree with the fact that with this motion that says it is important to go to tertiary education. Why do I say it is a waste of time? Let's say you spend 4 to 5 years studying, I don't know, whatever course you'll be studying, or a worst scenario, study medicine. Study 10 years down the line, you graduate, and then you are back at home doing nothing. You are jobless, but yet you have what? You have the theory inside of you. You have the knowledge inside of you, but yes, yet you are there at home. You are jobless, you have nothing to do. But take for example someone who didn't even go to school. You spent 10 years at school studying medicine, and this person was there pushing, was there fighting for his idea, was there fighting for what? That business idea that can change lives. That business idea that could even hire you who just got graduated from tertiary school. Secondly, to go to tertiaries, it only fills you up with theory. Theory that is only written in books. It doesn't expose you to the real world outside. It only fills you with theory. Theory. And when you finish, you are filled with theory. There's nothing that you can do there. That's why you end up what? Jobless. That's why you end up there at home doing nothing. But not even you push up on you push exercise dozami, and then you come back home, you find me successful, you find me
Okay, I want to ask team opposition here. I think they're misleading the crowd. I think they're these people. Like a doctor. Can you be a doctor also from nowhere? No, you can't. You need to study first. Oga tamisa aeroplane without knowledge. No, unless you back up the accident.
Knowledge is not only limited to going to tertiary education. You can get more knowledge out of school, out of tertiary environment. You don't need to go to school for you to be innovative, for you to be a business person, for you to be successful in life.
So I heard you saying that tertiary school is a waste of time, and you were even emphasizing the fact that a person can study medicine for over 10 years and still have no job. But my question is here because I have heard that the second speaker emphasizing the fact that there are those that come from neighboring countries, such as Zimbabwe, and they come here in our country and they employ us. Now my question is here, let's say maybe you are hired under a construction company, and then in this construction company, let's say it's a construction of a mall. You get injured at the mall. Where do you go? You go to the hospital. At the hospital, who do you meet at the hospital to help you? It's either you meet a nurse or a doctor. Now my question lies here, where do those people come from? Do they come because they graduated from 5, or do they come because they dropped out of standard 7? Well, with that, guys, I rest my case and I say, study harder. And I say to you, as an advice to you out there, those who are writing their 4-5 examinations, study harder so that you can make Botswana a better country. And that is only when you go through a tertiary education, when you can express your talent.
YPG, listen, you need to discover your purpose in life. If you have found your purpose in life, then you know God is intent for bringing you to this planet here.
If you do your research quite well, and you research the top 10 people who are rich in the world, you will find all of them, if not all of them, majority of them, they went through a tertiary education.
They dropped out.
We are only focusing on the fact that they went through a tertiary school.
And they dropped out.
And the motion says here, is it important to go to tertiary school? It doesn't emphasize whether you graduate, whether you go halfway, or whether you only study for 3 months. Do you know
the reason why I do school?
I know.
When they were baby, we tell a lot of study medicine 10 years. Go varsity. Had an almost experience of 5 years. Wait, experience of 5 years. I hate a school this year. o itlhelela gore motho e le gore keng o sala tswa mo sekolong a feila form 3 from there ka diatla a itse gore go mo go tshwarana bo go tsenyaga gore mo go kgona go kopanya yana ga go teng tatela batla experience ya 5 years what experience ke because go ba experience o ka tswa kwa ntle ko sekolong o tla ka ile gore ka tiro e le gore ngwana le yo but if are be wa ana na ke na le experience ke go dira botoka go ngala ebile go na go lela mo go nna ka tiro ya gago because I have experience.
So let me answer you. Because we are the government. We provided a way for our students to acquire this experience. At schools, when most of students are doing their final years, there is something that is called an internship.
Is that year
so
or that month enough?
So if you guys don't understand first the tertiary school what it means, there's no way we can help you because there is an internship.
So it's internship, not work experience. Internship experience, not work experience.
Okay, government. I'll start with the point that you guys we have this thing that people have out there in society that for us to accomplish something in our lives, we have to have gone through tertiary education, and that is very wrong. My fellow YPG friends, that is very wrong. The government is misleading you guys. We don't need to go to tertiary to acquire anything in our lives. We started off my first speaker by acknowledging people who went to tertiary. That is very wrong. We are creating an imbalance. We are bringing some kind of division on people. What about the people who didn't go to varsity, who didn't go to tertiary, but yet they are accomplished in their lives? What about those people? Why don't they get acknowledged as those who went to tertiary institutions? What is wrong with that? That those people who didn't go there and get acknowledged? What is wrong with that? So we need to acknowledge those kind of people. They had their talents, they had their ideas, and they innovated themselves. They didn't need to go to like any tertiary institutions. Let's take, for example, the makeup industry. I don't need to go to tertiary for me to be a makeup artist. I'm a self-taught makeup artist, and that is something that can take me far. I can proceed in life just like a person who just went to tertiary education, and that person on a jobless one year.
I told you that this debate was gonna be lit. So we had from the two teams, bringing their points to the table. Now it is up to you to pick up your phone and vote for the team which you think brought the most points to the table. From me, ciao ciao. See you next time.
All right.
I think you cut it very quickly. It was on fire there.
I didn't cut it. It's where it ended. So
it finished quickly.
As we said, you can start voting, but like we explained, you explain
what you understood
about the debate
and who you're voting
for. It goes both ways.
Yeah, that's it.
I know people who never went to tertiary school and are successful and are hiring people who actually went to tertiary school.
I was talking to one guy who I was just watching with him right now. I told him that, do you know that many people are successful those who have never really went to tertiary?
They just found their purpose. Like the guy said, find your purpose, and your purpose, you make money out of it.
Well, we're not saying it's not.
It's not you. It goes both ways. It's important to go to tertiary school, to get yourself knowledge, because wisdom comes from God. To acquire knowledge about a particular thing. So it goes both ways. It was very interesting. Because in the church, the likes of Chipa. The last time we played the testimony of George.
Yeah, of George. There's another guy who I don't know if it's him. He's a constructor.
That's him.
Don who spoke about tithe and then his English was not good.
I used to eat one tamati. That's him. He never went to tertiary school, but he's hiring people who actually went to tertiary school. But as well, we know of those who went to tertiary school.
They're educated and they're also helping others to have
making a living out of it. It's true. Mainly. So start voting, guys. The voting lines are open. It goes both ways. Let's see who goes to the next round. So with that, now we are going to watch something. The Health Corner. They came up with a very, very interesting topic. And I would like to thank Dr. Rakanye. I know him personally. He used to be a client of mine in Francistown when I was still working for an internet service provider. So when I saw him, I was like, so I would like to thank him for the interview that he gave. And he's going to speak about energy drinks. So now is the time to,
take some
listen, pay attention. You who is a fan, You know, there are youth who can be called energy drinks. You say the name of the energy drink and his name at the end.
I confess, sometimes I do drink, but when I drink it once, then I'm done. But I'm ready to receive an advice from you.
I think you should watch because
I'm ready to hear. I'm ready.
For some of us, we learned and we stopped. We stopped drinking.
At the end, we start somewhere. You have to learn.
Yeah, you have to learn. So I know they are going to write someone here's name. It's going to come up in a couple of minutes. Someone who everybody knows in Mainmore. They know him. When they see him passing, they call him by that name. So ask him to watch because it's important that he learns this part here. So let us watch the health corner from the YPG Francis Town. Let us watch.
Hello, hi Sunny Bonani, what's up? Well, we've been gone for a minute, but we're finally back, and this time around we bring you guys with more fun and exciting stuff that will make you and your friends laugh your lungs out. So today we are at the city center. We are at the GSS sports field. We are here, as you can see behind me is the YPG guys playing football. So I'm gonna ask a few people that are here questions. Well, let me say trick questions. So without further ado, let's go. Right now I'm with
Bakamus.
Okay, BK. What language do blind people speak?
Pardon me?
What language do blind people speak?
In general. Bruh.
You don't know the language blind people speak?
I don't know the language that blind people speak.
I know. Shut up. You're mad. I have told you, each time here, you are a very big disgrace. I will never go out. I will never even associate with you anything that has to do.
I have here with me
Both.
Boche. What language do blind people speak?
Blind people?
Yes.
How that's what I am. Hi, Motswana was strong. Hi, Lokho.
Okay. Spell the word receive.
R-E-C Receive. I-E-V-E.
But I heard that. They will hurt you. Oh, no.
I'm here with
your right dile.
Okay, righty. Spell the word receive.
Receive. R-E-C-I-E-V-E.
Okay. What language do blind people speak?
But there's a braille.
I'm here with
Tumisan.
Okay, to me. Spell the word receive.
R-E-C-I-E-V-E.
Okay. What language do blind people speak?
Yeah, come look at this.
Sign language.
Have here with me
Teresa Sabah.
Okay, Teresa. What language do blind people speak?
Blind people.
Language.
Bruh.
Setswana English. Setswana English and other different.
Okay. Spell the word receive.
Receiver. R-E-C-E-I-V-E.
Congratulations.
I'm here with
Scaralito.
Okay, Scara. Spell the word receive.
R-E-C-E-I-V-E.
Okay. What language do blind people speak?
Any language, depending on where they come from.
Congratulations.
I'm here with
Abraham Ranti.
Okay, Abraham. Spell the word receive.
RECEIVE.
Okay, correct. What language do blind people speak?
I don't know.
I have here with me.
Tavis.
Okay, Tabiso, spell the word receive.
RECEIVE.
Okay. What language do blind people speak?
They don't have a language.
They don't speak any language. Why?
C or mute. C or mute. C or mute. C or mute.
I have here with me Michelle. Okay, Michelle, what language do blind people speak?
Do what?
Go and ask your grandfather.
Their language.
What language is that?
Whatever language from where they're from.
Okay. Second question. It's not even a question. Spell the word receive.
RECEIVE.
I'm here with
Lana Misawakan.
Okay, Lana me. Spell the word receive.
Receive RECEIVE.
You know, with all of the technology that's available to man today, why? Why?
Okay, what language do blind people speak? Sign language.
Language.
What sign language?
Sign language.
Is your final answer? Are you asking me or are you telling me?
I'm telling you.
Excuseer, dames en heren. Dus, je probeert dan terug je toekomst.
We live in a fast-paced world where everybody needs energy to get through the day. Some start their day with coffee, some with fruits, some energy snack bars, and some choose to start their day with consuming energy drinks. But are these energy drinks doing their purpose, or are they doing more harm to our health? My co-host visited the medical practitioner to get their opinion on the consumption of energy drinks.
Hello, YPG. My name is Arne, and I am your host for today's second episode of our health segment. So today, guys, we have a very interesting topic. Even the pastor on the first episode, he mentioned something that was really interesting, and we have to have a look at it. So, guys, today our topic is going to be about consumption of energy drinks. It's something that many of us are doing, but we don't know that they have an impact on our body. Somehow they have an effect on our body. So we are here on the clinic to see the doctor to hear his thoughts and views about this. So let's go. Okay, so YPG, as I have mentioned before, today we have a very interesting topic, and I am here with a medical doctor who is going to be with us in this journey of consuming of energy drinks. So, doctor, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Dr. Rakanye. I'm from Losland Medical Center. I'm a general practitioner by training or profession.
Okay, doctor, as you have heard, today we are going to discuss about consuming of energy drinks. So right now, what can you say? What are energy drinks or what's on those energy drinks?
Well, energy drinks are common beverages that are non-alcoholic. Normally people take them when they are tired and they want an extra mileage, usually so that they don't fall asleep. The contents, they vary, but majority of them, there's too much caffeine, and some of them, they are compounds that have caffeine, though it may not be caffeine directly, but it's a compound that acts or is in the same class as caffeine. So yeah, they tend to keep people alert.
Okay, so can you say they're good or they're bad?
I will say generally they are not healthy, because the contents of the active ingredients in these drinks normally is very high. The caffeine content is very high, and especially, caffeine is a stimulant. It will make the heart to go faster. It will make the heart to pump or squeeze harder. So if your heart is weak, definitely you're going to get in trouble. The long use also of caffeine, we know, is eventually very addictive. So somebody's going to be like almost dependent onto that caffeine thing, and it's not good in the long run. Somebody can use them sparingly in a short period of time, it's okay. But long-term use, you will have addiction and you'll have complication in the body.
Okay. So in that case, you're saying that people can get sick while drinking them.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you say the risk of excessive energy drinks?
The obvious risk is the content is caffeine. Too much caffeine is not good. It increases your blood pressure. It also increases your heart rate. Some people, when the heart rate goes up, they develop what's called palpitation, where the heart is like, you can feel your heart pumping and it's a bit irregular. So that alone make you nervous, scared. Some people, they get faint attack out of that. So blood pressure goes up, you get palpitation, you can actually become dizzy and faint. When you faint, you don't know where you're going to fall on. You might fall on the rock, and that may lead to injury. So yeah, those are the common side effects.
Okay.
And of course, what high blood pressure is a known disease. When the blood pressure is high, it's going to affect your kidneys, it's going to affect your heart, it's going to affect your whole cardiovascular system.
Okay. So saying that, is there any alternative that can be used instead of taking energy drinks?
Of course, yes. The thing is, people should plan their things. Suppose you're a student. If you divide your work properly and your plan, you don't have to crash the day before exam and you stay awake. Then if you were traveling and you are tired, just plan your time so that you don't have to rush, whereby you have to do an extra mile. And make sure you eat well, a balanced diet. The body will have its own natural way of refilling and servicing itself. So you don't have to stretch it that way. I will encourage people to eat well, a balanced diet, exercise, and relax. When it's like that, then you don't need to get the energy drink. You can actually live without them.
Okay, while you're saying that, a question hinted on my mind, Jorge. Okay, so there's a reason behind people taking energy drinks.
Of course, they want extra energy. They want to cover extra mileage, to cover whatever it is, whether it's driving, studies, or work. They want to stay alert. But other naughty people, it may actually help them when they mix energy drink with other things to get other kind of funny emotions, which probably is not good for this forum.
Okay, so what advice can you give to a youth out there? They are taking energy drink every day, because most of the cases a person can take more than 3 energy drink on a day.
That's bad. My advice is, with all the due respect, I know you have your own autonomy and your own rights. Energy drinks are hazardous. They are not healthy for anybody. Somebody can use them like sparingly on a short time, but if you use them every day, now you have developed another complication of energy drink, which is addiction. Caffeine is a drug. If you get addicted from it, it's a problem. When you don't take them, you will start now feeling headache, feeling agitated. You know that you are addicted and you need help. So by all means, please stay away from using energy drinks every day, because in the long run, your health will be affected and they are not good.
Okay, thank you so much, Doctor, for your time. So as you have heard, YPJ, we are not saying stop drinking them, but you know what, have a limit to what you're taking, because actually it can be dangerous to you. Ciao, ciao.
Chovito, YPG, Chovito.
Chovito, mfana Chovito!
Jovicho, YPG, Jovicho. Jovicho, fala Jovicho.
I came up from your thugs, bro. When you people smoke it loud, bro. It's that a set of key, bro. Hanging with the thug, bro. That is not a type, bro. I've seen a lot, bro. I came from the thug, bro. As soon as I stepped in, my mood had it changing, bro. I had a glow on my face, bro. I guess in this is the right place. 10 impressed habit. Even though I was sad, even though I was mad, even though I was lonely, I guess in this is the right place.
YPG, it's a one big family, rebels a whole dollar, all united together as one. YPG, come monate, monate, retsela botselo, monate, repala, di batiri bula mabati, li, di abula sabati. All things are possible, raro, all things are possible. All things are possible, all things are possible. Cause we believe in a great God, just keep on trusting Him. We believe in a great God, just keep on trusting Him. We believe in a great God, just keep on trusting Him.
Do my own, you are there, do your own. I'm here, do my own. You are there, do your own. You're the Alpha and Omega. Even light, my life. Make it top, no flop. They will learn, so I am. Get it man, spin it all. M stripes, they are mine. Start of key is the name.
YPG kama natawa bana reiketsetsa dipina tsena ra di tobetsa monana ska itela setsa come through and join us tobetsa ma get down shaya li piano YPG kama natefela bona fela ra pumela Retene, ribula mabati. Monana will come to the party. The devil cannot stop me. I'm blessed, I'm not lucky. 1 year from now, I will give out a Ferrari with the best among the rest. It's either you hate or you love it. All things are possible, girl. All things are possible. All things are possible, girl. All things are possible. Cause
we believe in a great God. Just keep on trusting Him. We believe in a great God. Just keep on trusting Him.
I guess in this is the right place.
Best among the rest.
We believe in a great God. Just keep on trusting Him.
What I do, YPG, so we all know that unemployment is a very eminent problem in today's society, such that in the year of 2020 we had an unemployment rate of about 18.72% here in Botswana, right? So today's topic will be on exactly this. What is it, to be specific?
Oh, I mean, today's topic is quite really interesting.
Okay.
Given a scenario that you were given a job offer by PG at a place where there's no church, places like Kasane, Dubai as well. So, what will you do? Accommodation included, cars,
and the money.
medical aid.
Yeah.
So what will you do? So today we are joined in with Waleta at the field interview. Let's get to it.
Okay, let's say you're given a job opportunity to go work in faraway places from Gaborone, like Bokasane, Gumari, you know, those places that are far away from the church. And it's not only a job opportunity, you have benefits like cars, monthly airtime, accommodation, you know, medical aid. The question is, would you accept the job or reject it? No, it's far away from the churches.
I wouldn't take the job opportunity.
The reason?
Because I feel horrible. Even though we can attend online services, it's not the same as we attend a physical game. It's always
Okay.
different.
Okay, but you know that you're in this era whereby many youth are unemployed. Yes, you know, so would you just reject it or no, I don't want just because there are no churches there?
I believe for la gona la unemployment ta go ka ke ga tlhokala sepe for bona. So I just pray and hope gore ntla bona tiro gona go na le dikereke teng.
Okay, thank you, Abale.
Personally, I wouldn't accept the offer.
Reasons being?
There's no church, so in that way it will affect the way I attend services. So that's gonna be a challenge to my faith.
Elaborate. How so?
Because I'll be forced to watch online, something that I'm not used to. So adaptation will take time for me. So in that way, it might deter me with my faith.
Okay, despite the pressure that we have at home, your parents want you to find a job, plus the unemployment rate is high, you would still say no?
Yes, I would say.
In my own opinion, I wouldn't take the job. Why? Because number one, salvation is a lifetime investment. It's something that we have to keep on investing on. And a job, you can lose your job at any time, any day, and you never know. Okay, so even with the pressure, you'd still not take the job? I wouldn't take the job. Why? Because I prioritize my salvation. Okay. There's a difference between watching. Yes, we have services online, but there's a difference between watching services at home online and coming to church.
I believe I will accept the offer.
Okay, your reason being?
The reason being, firstly, I've been taught to use my faith in the church. So wherever I am, I've been taught that I am the church myself. So, and provided there are online services that I can usually watch daily or every weekend, I'll be online on watching the service connected in faith, you see. So for me, I believe I can accept the offers, reason being those.
Okay, so if Michael, you do know that attending in person is different from attending online. You understand? When you attend online, there are distractions that happen around you, things like that. So what do you say about that?
I would actually say, in everything that we do, there are distractions. Even if you attend physically in the church, some people, they get distracted because of some reasons they're in the church, and obviously there are some distractions also online. But when you want, you know what you want, then I assume that you do what is right. So for me, the distractions cannot be what could I say?
Okay, first of all, if I was in the situation of course, you know, we have bills to pay, we have a lot of things to do with money, we have plans, and more especially seeing people at your age making it, graduating, being employed, you know, it puts you in a fix under the pressure, and you can end up falling into that trap of getting anything that comes along your way. But as for me, because I prioritize my faith, for me to live, to do everything is all because of faith. So I believe that if I prioritize my faith, that is quitting that job and say, you know what, my God, I trust, I believe in you. Okay, so shortly, you won't accept the job? I won't accept the offer. Despite the pressure from home and you not having money, you won't accept it? I wouldn't accept the offer. I will never.
And we are back. And we have some of the anonymous comments of some of YPG members. So let's read what they have to say. Anonymous number 1, take the offer. And when I attend the service at the nearest UCKG branch.
Okay. And then I quote, they say, personally to Kasane I would go, considering the size of the company and possibility to transfer. If it's a small company only based in Kasane, I wouldn't go. To countries like Dubai and China, it's a total no for me.
Wow, okay. Yeah. Anonymous number 2, excluding the benefits. it really relaxes the mind and help to learn new things like different culture, which can help diversify and networking.
That one is very interesting. The second one says, yeah, China, I will immediately decline, looking at the fact that Christianity is not allowed. Even they are not allowed to have a software in Tambai Phone. Kasani Nemka really before it. For me, what matters is the relationship with God. There are so many people who are losing salvation in front of our eyes, or should I say, close to the church. Envy, the problem is not where you are going, it's who you're going. It's who you live without. The problem is not where you are going, it's who you are going with. If you live without the Spirit of God, it's a problem.
Yes. The last anonymous said, only applicable if Ota Konaro travel from Kasani to Magu.
Right. So those were the anonymous comments, and they're very interesting. I must say the trend is really different. On the streets, people will say, oh no, I wouldn't do it. But here, now that it's anonymous, nobody wants to go. I mean, everybody wants to go. Anyway, what do you have to say? You can comment, let us know. But you must remember that you have to have your priorities straight. What is important for you? In as much as, maybe it's important to be independent spiritually and everything, but church is a very essential part of your Christian life or your life with God. Therefore, we cannot downplay that. Your opinions?
Well, I'll say, okay, by the way, before I say my opinions, so when this scenario appeared, there was once time when I wanted to go to China. Like, I really wanted to go to China. I really wanted to go to China. I had a neighbor who was, she was always pushing me, girl, you can do it. So I really wanted to go to China. I don't know when the thought left my mind, but like you said, you have to prioritize the church. Okay, we know that nowadays we have social media, we can always watch the church online, but it's not enough for PG. It's not enough for you all the time. Sometimes we get tired, but when you come to church physically, it's different.
It's different.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was all from us today. Do join us next week with an interesting topic. Chavito YPG.
Adios.
Hello everyone, my name is Refilwe. Welcome to another exciting episode of Before and After, the show where we get to share with you different stories of different youths who tell us their inspirational stories. And today again, we have a lady in the house. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm awesome. How are you?
I'm great. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Mapula Hawezwe.
Okay, Mapula. So kindly share with us your before.
Before I get like again, I had a difficult childhood because I was molested, sexually abused by a close family relative. So when I had at some point in my life, I got to realize how to affect me.
Yeah. So when you were molested, did you like tell anybody about it?
I didn't have anyone to tell because it's just those kind of things that you just can't tell your parents for 1, 2, 3, 4 really happened. Okay. So I kept it to myself.
So how did that like affect you? Like how did it make you to be?
It made me to somehow hate myself, to somehow feel like, okay, why did he have to do that? Somehow he blame. I was like, okay, he blame and at some point in my life, okay, more like having those flashbacks because I started sleeping around at a younger age, having multiple boyfriends.
Well, when did the whole sleeping around at a young age start to happen? Like, what led to that?
I was taken to South Africa. My family, my mom and my dad, went to South Africa to get a better education. But I can go in a different country. Yeah. For someone other person because I felt I've missed my family and they were far from me. So,
and what did you do to try to fill the emptiness or missing home?
I dated girls.
Girls?
Yeah.
Okay.
I dated girls. I was once in a relationship with a girl. So, yeah, those kind of things.
Okay, and then how did that transcend now to you having multiple co-carrying partners?
Because I missed home and I missed my family, my school was cut short. I had to come back to Botswana now, thinking that, the love that I was missing, I would come and get it in my family.
Yeah.
But to my surprise, that didn't happen because my mom was going through a divorce. I started sleeping around. I remember the first night I slept out, only for the next day, I had to go because now it became a defilement case.
So how did that transcend now to you going to school and having those cases? Like, what kind of student were you?
I was a good student. I was performing, but Konapeng was a different kind of person.
So you had multiple
personalities. But I remember that there was a time that I went. I'll just go the whole weekend. Sunday night, it's on Monday I was going back to school. So my mom, I go police like usual.
Yeah.
She did that many times.
She'd always go to the police to look for you.
Even my missing persons report now, a case, a missing person. But when I return home now, Kanyago police still stands. Now I actually missing person, defilement. So that's how I grew up, and that's how I know the feeling of I remember, I still remember that day.
Yeah, what had happened that day? Sorry.
Yeah, so apparently I said so I since again my pharmacy for going here like I've been looking for you. So then went to police station.
So that shame, like, didn't it make you want to stop living that kind of life? Because I believe it was a shameful situation to always have police cases and stuff like that.
It was really, truly,
yeah.
Because me in a sense even to a point where local clinic, you get more clinic, it is full and police are going for a rape kid, you have been tested and stuff. It was really a shameful kind of thing, but I wanted to stop, but it was hard. I didn't know what to do, honestly.
Okay, and so what was like the worst moment, the time when you probably thought, I've had it with this kind of life?
The worst moment was when, actually.
You got pregnant?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I didn't know what to do. I panicked, so I just had to find another way.
How old were you?
I'd say maybe 17.
17?
Yeah,
okay.
17.
Still going to school?
Still going to school.
Okay, and what did you do about the pregnancy?
I said a friend of mine helped me out, and then
helped you out how? Like, what are you talking about? I know, but a lot of people are probably like, help you out.
Yeah, I got those pills, I drank them. Yeah, and as a way from the abortion. Because I was afraid of being a single mom, a single mother at a young age. I was afraid of mama retiring. I was afraid of maybe I'll be chased at home.
Yeah.
So maybe taking that decision back on yourself.
So why are you saying you're afraid of being a single mother? Where was the father?
The father decided to tell me, I'm going to tell the right guy that, because I was seeing so many guys at the same time.
And I believe you probably loved that guy. Yeah, how did that make you feel? That disappointment?
I felt used. I felt devalued as a woman. Because I was like, I was giving this guy almost everything, and nowadays he's just decided for and many times I tried to commit suicide. I remember there was a time I made a mixture. So many things, I don't want to lie.
Yeah.
And I fainted. I fainted.
And that went on for how long? Because you said you tried many times. That was the first attempt.
That was the first attempt. The other attempt was I can't remember exactly what happened, but I know that many times in Katwakos Patela, and even when counseling, give us the counselors and this why almost in every different place.
Yeah.
Kids say my mom trying to find help for me.
Yeah, because as you mentioned that you're that kind of child who would be in defilement cases, you always see them being offered counseling and talking to different people. That didn't work out for you?
It didn't at all.
And so when did all this start to change?
At some point, we moved on to going to Mauritania and similar now to Pastor from the and it's some getting Kapana and live at heart I took it.
You found it? Nobody gave it to you?
No, nobody gave it to me. I think at that time.
So you just found it lying on the floor and you took it? Oh wow. Okay, and what did you do about it?
At first I was skeptical. Because in kids, so I didn't want to go at all, but I just said, because the testimony in Ebola come around, it kind of spoke to me and I was like, I want something the same as this. Yeah. Okay. So that's how I came to church.
Okay, and when you came, like, what decision did you make? Because as you said, you went through a lot of counseling. I believe when you came to the church, you were also counseled as well. What was different about it?
I think now I just wanted to give up everything. But I was tired of that life. That's why I was like, this is the last resort I'm going to.
Yeah.
So that's when I took the decision to come in. Yes, I sat down now with someone who didn't judge me, someone who just did they're listening to me.
Wow, okay. And the changes that you made, what were they?
I stopped sleeping around. That's the first thing.
Okay. And okay, coming back now to when you came to the church, you stopped everything. What did you stop?
First thing I did was to forgive my mom because I felt like she wasn't there for me. I hated my mom.
Yes,
honestly. That I have to forgive her. And now I got to learn that I have to forgive myself. Yes, it's my past. I had to work it out. I had to not look forward. Yes. So those are the decisions that I took. I stopped sleeping around. I decided to turn in a different life now. Because before in this another direction, before I didn't have anything to look forward to whatsoever. But I got home. I was like, okay, maybe now I can be better.
And going through that change, like what really solidified the new life that you were going for?
I decided to take a decision to get baptized in the water.
Yes.
To become the first of Daniel.
The fast of Daniel.
Fast of Daniel.
Okay, for those who don't know, can you just give us like a brief of what is that about and what you did?
The fast of Daniel is a 21-day fast in you dedicate yourself to God. You seek Him, because I knew almost everything about God, but even from the different churches, we are always told God, this is God, but I didn't know Him personally.
Yes.
Even though I came to church the first time for a different reason, at some point I just said, let me seek God now. And that was why I entered the 21 days of fast.
Okay, and in the fast, like what are the steps that you took for you to receive the Holy Spirit?
I stopped sleeping around. That's the thing that I took. I stopped lying, because I lied, and not so much to my family, even to myself.
Yes.
I used to gossip. I used to judge people. I was so insecure. So during this fast, I decided to just let go of everything and just ask God for a new life. I sought Him. And I received Him. I received something new.
Yes.
That even Kula Hasin, I couldn't get it. The love that I wanted, I couldn't get Kula Hasin.
Yeah.
But when I got to find out that really, I didn't need now to sleep with a guy for me to feel loved. I didn't have to do so many things to just get by in life.
Yes.
Okay.
And so after receiving the Holy Spirit, like, what is the new Mapila? The after.
Oh, the new Mapila is... Yeah, I don't know how to define it, but yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with the decision that I took. My bad thing is I can be someone different.
Yes.
But I'm glad for the decision I took. I managed to get up a school with a bachelor's degree in marketing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm working a well-paid job now. My life is moving forward.
Okay.
Living my love life.
Uh-huh. So what do you have to say to that youth who's probably living in your before?
I would say that there's a chance. Yeah, because when you're going to hurt you feel like, no one gets you, no one understands you. And you try to even try to show people by your actions. To cut yourself, to do something to get people's attention. But hella, there is a chance for you out there. How long do you feel like you're at your lowest? If you're at your lowest, then that is the time for you to step up. Because I was at my lowest. I didn't have any way out. But I said, no, then we try God.
Okay.
And that's the only thing I can say. Just try God and He will help you.
Okay. So Mapula, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
Yes. So you heard it from her. She has an after, and I believe that you can have an after too. So if you are still in the before that Mapula had, or your before is quite different, so give us a call on our helpline 75619771 and we'll help you. From me and Mapula, have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
All right, YPG, that was the before and after. And before and after, it was the real talk. Before the real talk, it was the song from Block 9, the Health Corner. Yeah, we had technical problems.
Yeah, you see.
But we are back. We are back. So don't worry about us not being that interactive today. The devil's tied up. Ne? Last week we had internet problems. Today we have problems. But that's the thing about being live. You experience these technical problems. But as you listen to the testimony of Mapula, there's nothing much I can say.
It's all there.
It's
I
all
hope
there.
that you are paying attention to her testimony.
You who's there, you're tagged. Maybe you're watching this after you just saw your name being tagged and you decided to watch the Hangout. There's still an opportunity, a chance for you to change. It's not too late for you. You understand? There's still hope because you're still alive. As you're still alive, there's a chance of salvation. So, like Peter, he was alive even though he denied Jesus, but he had a moment for him to repent, to fix himself before God. And he was able to receive the Holy Spirit and become one of the leaders of the church after Jesus ascended to heaven. So you have a chance. Return to your manufacturer because you are a creation of God. God created you. So if things are not going well in your life, it's because you are away from the manufacturer.
It's true.
He's the only one who can fix things in your life.
He created you actually.
Yeah,
he knows you better.
He knows you better. So
person who created the smartphones that you're watching us from, or either the laptop that you watched us from, or that you're watching us from. What do you do when it breaks, when it freezes, when it has a problem? You don't try to fix it yourself. You take it to the one who created it because that person knows it better. So the one who created us is God himself. So whatever problem we have, we go to him and he knows how to fix it better.
So they should stop taking their lives to quick fixes.
Exactly.
The bush mechanics, the car is broken, you take it to, he won't do a good job like the dealer, the manufacturer. So you're having problems in your life. The manufacturer is the one who can fix it. Who is the manufacturer? It's God.
Exactly.
The manual is the Bible. Every product comes with a manual. In case it malfunctions, you go to the manual. So if your life is malfunctioning, go back to the manual, go to the Bible, start meditating on the word of God, and you'll find out that the things we are suffering, you actually fixed in the end.
Speaking about manual, many people, they like to ignore the manual a lot because they go to the point where they say, I know how to use this. I've used it many times, I've used it before. But at the end, they always get stuck. They always make a mistake.
So that's it from us today. I know there were many segments that we could have been played. Next week, they're going to continue. Don't feel disappointed. You will have an opportunity to see the segment that you were in.
We're supposed to play the business. We're supposed to play the culture from Habani. There's a
many
lot.
things. So, but don't worry. Next week, same place, same time. And listen, today I want you to do something. Go back to your manufacturer. How do I do it? First of all, with prayer. Don't give up on your prayer. Go back to you praying, speaking with God, fixing yourself with God. Number 2, go back to meditating on the word of God. The meditations of the word of God. Go back to you reading the Bible every day. Add on there a book of the church. Very soon, this week, I believe, we're receiving bulletproof dating.
I read it. It's very powerful.
Yeah. And I have it as well. I'll start reading it because I have it. I'll start reading it. You're going to receive, it's going to be here. And it's for you youth to read it because many of you are dating without vision. So I believe when you read this book, it will help you a lot. So from us here, I would say it's Chovicho from us. Today, we are not going to make a prayer. It's for you who's watching to make time to go back to your manufacturer, to go on your knees and, pour yourself out to God. He hasn't given up on you. That's why you're still alive.
The thing is, we can't do it for you. That's why we say now you do your own prayer alone there. We can't take you back to the manufacturer. You're the one who should take yourself back to him.
True. Like, your broken car. You are the one who has to take it to the manufacturer.
If you leave it there under the tree, it's going to get destroyed.
It's going to get destroyed. So they know. They always take phone to these guys who then they wipe it with spirit. They give it back to them. Your phone is working. Then after 3 weeks, it gives a problem. Nah, you have tried it. You have tried taking your life to a boyfriend. You have tried, alcohol. You have tried masturbation. You have tried pornography. It's not fulfilling you. Why? It's not your manufacturer.
You are not going back to the right manufacturer.
So go back to the right manufacturer. He's always waiting. His doors are always open to receive you. So from us here, from the studio of YPG, it's our studio.
For sure.
Yeah, you should come and visit our studio someday. Someday we'll show them behind the scenes, what we do in the sound room.
Yeah, they should see
the behind the scenes. But either way, guys, let's meet at the field. And if you are gonna still be online, I ate a bit of time. Log on to the UCKG South Africa and watch The World Shall Burn. The study of the book, The World Should Burn. Others from us here, it's Chovicho YPG.
I came up from your thugs, bro. When you people smoke it loud, bro. It's that set of key, bro. Hanging with the thug, bro. That is not a type, I've seen a lot, bro. I came from the thug, bro. As soon as I stepped in, my money had it changing, bro. I had a glow on my face, bro. I guess this is the right place. 10 impressed habit. Even though I was sad, even though I was mad, even though I was lonely, I guess this is the right place.
YPG, it's a one big family, rebeta $1, all united together as one. YPG, ka monate, go monate, re tsela botshelo monate, re phala dibati, re bula mabati, le di a bola sabate. All things are possible, raro, all things are possible. All things are possible, all things are possible. Cause we believe in a great God, just keep on trusting Him. We believe in a great God, just keep on trusting Him. We believe in a great God, just keep on trusting Him.
Do my own, you are there, do your own. I'm here, do my own. You are there, do your own. You're the Alpha and Omega. Even light, my life. Make it top, no flop. Zero line, so I end. Get it man, spin it all. M stripes, they are mine. Start of key is the name.
YPG ka monate wa bona re iketsetsa dipina tsena re di tobetsa monana ska itjela setsa come through and join us re betsa ma get down re shaya le piano YPG ka monate fela bona fela ra phumela re tsene re bula mabati monana will come to the party the devil cannot stop me I'm blessed I'm not lucky 1 year from now never give up a Ferrari with the best among the rest it's either you hate or you love it all things are possible get all things are possible all things are possible get all things are possible cause
we believe in a great God just keep on trusting Him we believe in a great God just keep on trusting Him
this a right place.
Fuck a Ferrari. Best among the rest.
We believe in a great God. Just keep on trusting Him.
Chovicho, YPG, Chovicho.
Chovicho,